Good morning, everyone. Well, precipitation is going to start as snow today, but then it's going to change to rain, and then it's going to change back to snow. So let's get to all the details in your updated weekend forecast, sponsored by NIPSCO. Got to mention, starting around 10 a.m. this morning, some isolated snow showers and flurries coming back. Nothing big. I think there are definitely going to be some gaps, but I got to leave in the chance for isolated snow showers and flurries. From late this morning through the early afternoon. I think we'll be dry by 3 o'clock, but a period from about 10 a.m. this morning until 3 o'clock with a few flurries of snow, isolated snow showers, but nothing big. 3 o'clock this afternoon, normally I would say these are our high temperatures, but actually I think our high temperatures are coming late tonight, right before a cold front moves in. But this afternoon, we are looking at temperatures in the low to mid 30s, and fortunately today, like yesterday, not much wind. Wind's no more than 10 miles per hour. And I do think the period where we're going to be completely dry in the region is going to be short-lived, because it looks like already by 6 o'clock, isolated rain showers coming back. Although I do have to say, where temperatures are at 32 or below, it could be freezing rain. Yes, if temperatures are 32 or 31, that rain will be falling, but then turning to ice. Now, again, starting at 6 o'clock, it's going to be isolated activity, so not everybody getting into it just yet. And I will also say that notice that a lot of us are already going to see temperatures above freezing. And again, this is going to be very light precipitation, so at the most, in some spots, not everywhere in the region, we're talking about a few hundredths of an inch of ice accumulation. So not an issue on roads, but could there be a little ice on your windshield, a little bit of ice on outdoor furniture, a little bit of ice on plants? Yes, but it's also going to be short-lived because our temperatures are going to keep rising. This is 6 o'clock. Now we jump ahead to 9 o'clock, and I think there's going to be more precipitation in general at this point. We're transitioning more into the scattered rain showers, but I think it is going to be mostly rain at this point, because now look how most of us are in the mid to upper 30s, 9 o'clock this evening. Still holding on to 32. Gary, Hammond, so maybe still a little bit of freezing rain possible there, but not for much longer, because look at midnight. This is probably the warmest part of the day. Oddly, around midnight tonight, that's when we're all going to be in the mid to upper 30s. No more temperatures around freezing. So that means all rain coming down. So it looks like the wettest period is going to be about 9 o'clock this evening through 3 a.m. tonight, late evening through the overnight hours. Looking quite damp with a prolonged period of scattered showers. There'll be occasional gaps, but more on the wet side than the dry side. Now, after midnight, a cold front is going to be gradually pushing in. So after midnight, after our temperatures peak, temperatures are going to start coming down again. So here we are at 3 a.m., very late tonight, and though it's still mostly rain, look what's happening. Look at that 32 showing back up in Hammond. This is the cold front starting to push in. And as the cold front pushes in, I do think there's going to be a transition. We're not talking about freezing rain anymore, but a transition from rain to just snow. But again, we really are going to need to, we'll get that rain-snow mix if temperatures are in the mid-30s, but it's probably going to be still all rain if all temperatures are in the upper 30s. Finally, when we get into low 30s, I think there'll be legitimate snow. And the problem is, also, as our temperatures are coming down with this cold front, drier air is going to be moving in. So still a good chance of precipitation at 3 a.m., but look at 6 a.m. Now we're just talking about isolated showers, and now snow becoming more likely from a temperature standpoint. You look at the low 30s showing up in more locations, so snow becoming more likely, but we're also getting drier air, and there's not going to be as much precipitation in general. So what I'm getting at is there's not going to be a lot of snow, but yes, especially the northern part of the area, I do think we'll see some. It's going to be a real struggle, though, Newton and Jasper County. And I do think by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, we are done with the precipitation. And if you're wondering about how much snow, we're talking about an inch at the most. And I do think that's probably only going to be in a couple spots. And most are going to be seeing less than that. And if we're going to see an inch of snow, it's most likely going to be in the northern part of the area. I'd say the best chance is probably around the Gary, Hammond area. And most of us are probably only looking at half an inch, quarter inch, tenth of an inch, and some in Newton and Jasper County. Got to say, especially the southern part of Newton and Jasper County, could miss out on the snow altogether. So this is 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We are dry, but keep an eye on temperatures here. I actually think it could get a little bit colder as we go through the day on Sunday. So this is 9 a.m. It's 32 in Valparaiso. And now look at 3 o'clock, 30 Valparaiso. So in the afternoon, Sunday, it's going to be dry, but temperatures in the upper 20s, low 30s, and the wind coming back. It is looking breezy. Tomorrow afternoon, gusts around 25 miles per hour, so it's going to be feeling about 5 to 10 degrees colder than this.